earbuds to portables, from automotive and marine to home audio setups. From movie theaters we visit to concerts we attend, JBL products can consistently be the source for audio we love to consume with the ears God gave us. Alright, how about you everybody? This is going to be a review of the JBL Loft 50. I think they're great for a small space, as JBL named them for Loft. Now they had a whole series of these little bookshelves, the 30s, also had the little bigger ones, the 40s, or you could go loft or apartment home theater with the center channel. And then they also have the little subwoofer you can get with it. And then of course the 50s, the towers we were reviewing here, you can use as your left and right main. Now this is a retro review because these are no longer available for sale, but you can pick these up used. And that's what I did, in fact, for a family member who needed some speakers in their apartment. And so these ended up working out great. I found these on Facebook Marketplace. You can find them on eBay or maybe somewhere around your community. But I got these for like 75 bucks and they were in pristine condition, so I'm really happy with them. All right, so as you can see, they're towers with 3 4-inch drivers and 1 1-inch soft dome tweeter. And then on the sides, on both sides of each speaker, there's a 6.5-inch woofer, and they're kind of staggered in height. Okay, let's look at these closer. Went ahead and took these apart. This is the mid-range, so the 4-inch mid-range. This should be the same in the Loft 30. The Loft 40 has a 5 1/4 driver, but a decent sized magnet there. And their polyplast woofer, which JBL does a lot. Great sound with paper covered by plastic, and paper is really good for no resonance. Here's inside the cabinet. Mid-ranges have their own enclosure, which is nice. You see all the padding in there too. So really great construction on these. I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, and this is going inside with my little camera. You can see the crossover there. All the wiring you see has styrofoam around it to keep it from rattling and so forth. That's a nice touch. This is taking one of the side woofers off and going inside, so it's towards the bottom, and then going up towards the top. You can see there's braces. There's the port that is looks like a cardboard port, but it goes into a plastic tube that goes outside. 2 ports, I believe. But there you can see the cabinet that the mid-ranges are in. So they're in their own cabinet again, which is nice. Okay, let's look at the frequency response. Wow, I was pretty impressed. This is pretty flat. You notice on the bass side, goes down to around 50, maybe in the 40s, starts to drop off a little bit. But let me talk about side firing woofers for a little bit, which is what these have. I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't know why. You see right here, they do a pretty good job. The only thing I kind of sensed was sometimes you'd be listening to a song and there's bass in it, and all of a sudden this low note would come through real strong. You're like, oh, there's that. So it seemed maybe a little inconsistent with me, but overall it was there and I felt like it was nice and tight. But overall it was fine, just maybe a tad inconsistent. And I know I'm just a fan of woofers being on the front facing you. I know in this case it works out well for the design package, having them nice and thin, and that worked out well for my relative's apartment. And so they look good, nice and thin. But overall the bass sound pretty good, and you can judge for yourself with sound clips. But just looking how flat it is in the mid-range, and then the highs too. A little bouncy up there at the top, but could be the room. But really a pretty flat graph. I was pretty impressed. Okay, let's listen to some sound clips of these, then I'll give you my overall thoughts. Here we go. Okay, so see, they sound pretty good, and as I said in the title, I think these are great for a small place. As they titled them the Loft series, they intended that. So yeah, if you got an apartment or small dorm room or place, like that, I think these would be great. They don't take up a lot of space. They sound good, as we saw by the graph. They're pretty flat, so pretty decent little speakers. You have to find them used, of course. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, something like that. When you search for them, maybe you can find some nearby, hopefully in good condition. So that's going to wrap up this video. I would love for you all to subscribe. We're going to cover all kinds of different JBL products in the future, from mobiles to more car audio, to sound bars, to loudspeakers, to professional audio, amps, all that in between. So I'll sign off how I always do. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. Also, love your neighbor as yourself. JBL Life, out.